your heart. Always searching for the real thing, living like it's far away. Just leave all the madness since yesterday. You're holding the key when you believe it. Shine, sweet freedom, shine a light on me. You are the magic, you're right where I wanna be. Oh, sweet freedom, carry me along. We'll keep the spirit alive, holding on. Ooh. We'll be dancing in the moonlight, smiling with the rising sun, living like we've never done, going all the way, reaching out to make the changes, touching every shining star. The light of tomorrow is right where we are. There's no turning back. Whoa.
Hey now. Whoa. Wow, we're really loud. There we go. Oh, man. All right. Oh, we're able to make this happen. We got it right under the wire. Right under the wire. Here we are. Here's the deal, okay? As the title says, if you read it, I'm out of time. I did not... Nothing, I'm going to be honest, nothing has gotten accomplished today. You may be sitting there being like, hey, where's my Christmas gift from last night? They're sitting right here on the desk. I have not been down here. I've been gone all day. I've not even been here. I haven't had time to put contacts in today. I have my dirty glasses on, which got fingerprints and stuff all over them. So you'll receive these tomorrow. Just listen. I know I promised them today, but I have not. It's still a mess down here. The tree is still up. That's a sin. I got the wrapping paper from Dunkachino, all the gifts that I splayed out yesterday. I've got nothing done. This has been a disaster. So, if you're wondering where they're at, they're right here. I have everyone's names here, still. So those will get sent out tomorrow. I apologize for the wait. Truly, I do. But good things come to those who wait. So, that's going to be tonight's going to be quick. We're doing this because I have a commitment to meet with you, but then I have to go and I have to do something else after this. So we're on for like an hour and a half today. We got to take care of some business and then I got to get out of here. Okay. The next 3 days are going to just be super crazy. We're going to be figuring this out. So you'll get them. They're here. I've got them right here. Setting right in front of me, in front of the monitor. I will sit here tomorrow because I have to sit at this desk tomorrow and do nothing but fucking wrestling promos, send out all these codes, and a few other things. I don't know if I can wait one more day to play Leaders Who Later. You can definitely wait one more day. In fact, that will be the first thing. Once I get my ass in this chair, I have not been down here all day. I've been gone. So I apologize. And now that's the only time I'm gonna touch on it. So if anyone else comes in asking about it, I'm gonna gaslight them and pretend like I don't know what they're talking about. Okay? So that's it. What up, Melvin? Did you send them codes to my email yet? I'm so glad you asked that right after I said that previous sentence. I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, you need the codes. I don't know what you're saying. What codes? What codes are we saying? Put it a pin message? Someone put a pin message in there because, yes, I will get them out tomorrow. I have not been at home all day long. Today has been hijacked, and what I was hoping to get done today, I have to cram into tomorrow and also get the things done I need to do tomorrow on top of that. And then on Saturday, I have to get up early. I have to get up really early because I have to go to a funeral. I don't need no sympathies needed. It's someone that a distant relative. So it's not like, it's sad when someone dies, but this is not someone in my immediate circle, but you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. So it's just a bit of busy day. So they're all here. They will go. They will be sent out to you ASAP tomorrow. Yes. Thank you. You ain't hardcore. Oh, look, and you even pinned it. Thank you. Okay, because tonight is going to be really quick. We have to take care of some business, and then I gotta run out of here to take care of. Well, I have to go to the gym because that's another commitment. So publicly we have the commitment of streaming every day. Privately, I have the commitment where I have to go to the gym every day as long as they're open. They weren't open yesterday, but I have to do that. I know. And then I'm going to pass out because I have to get up early tomorrow to get all this stuff done. But we're going to take care of some business today, okay? We are going to take care of some business, all right? Let's get our, as I like to say, I'm sorry, I sent it after you said, no, you're fine. So we are going to do a little bit of what I like to call taking care of business, okay? We're going to take care of some big biz, because I didn't realize.
Huh? I want to keep coming back till somebody remembers seeing Richie.
Yeah, well, that guy, we've been on the hunt for that guy for years, but I will never quit, and I'm glad you won't either. Already got my prize. I want a fuck you card. Yeah, some of you already got your prizes. Some of you already got. I mean, I haven't even cleaned up down here. We still have the little tequila shots. I haven't. Everything is just strewn about. I'm very, very. The year of Melvin Bateman. What? Are you saying they had it? Wait. Are you saying they had it coming? Who had it? Oh, no. Are you going to buy some really nice business cards while you're at it this year? What? I'm not. I understand it's American Psycho reference, but see, I'm buying Dunk Coffee with that gift card. I tell you what, good. Because we've had some orders come in on Dunk Coffee, and which is great, which is fantastic. And so, yeah, definitely get your Dunkachino coffee, because it's gonna, those should be people that have ordered them. They should be shipping out shortly. There was obviously if you put it in yesterday, nothing's happening until like today, tomorrow. But yes. But yeah, we're going to be taking care of some business here, because the other thing that I had slacked on yesterday, I completely forgot about, thank God Bobby was taking care of it on Instagram, was the 64-Bit Legends Rumble. We have some people we need to talk about that have debuted. And I'm actually going to, because we are bridging into tomorrow, I will give you the first, oh, wait a minute, I can't even show you the one for tomorrow because it's not made yet. I just realized that. I can't. I was supposed to do that today. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. So, yeah, I don't even get to give you that. We're just going to talk about the ones that have debuted then. Oh, man. All right, we're going to get through this. Do it on stream. Just make it on stream. It normally takes me an hour to make one. Hour to an hour and a half, depending. If I got to do it on stream, it's going to take me 3 hours. I don't got that kind of time. I'm drinking a Red Bull just so we can get through this. But yeah, we're going to take care of some business with that. We're going to go over that. And then there was one other thing. I don't remember, but it'll come to me. So yeah, we're not here for a long time, but we'll be here for a good time for today. So with that being said, let's go check out the playlist on the 64-Bit Legends YouTube channel, because I believe those are properly updated. Okay, so where we left off, this is where we left off with the Rumble. I think the last one that was up on the YouTube channel was the Samoa Joe Alpha 33987. It's part of the Samoa Joe Project. Now, I don't know if you remember what the Samoa Joe Project is, but if you don't, I will give you a refresher. It is it really is just I'm surprised they haven't fully announced this yet. They should, because it's genius. So in order to keep to keep tapping into that nostalgia of everyone's happy memories of the classic wrestling days, even though the wrestlers don't have a long shelf life, okay? A lot of your favorite ones may be past, or maybe they're still alive, but they're not in the game anymore, you know? You're not going to get a Lex Luger back out in the ring. It's just not going to happen, right? So what they've done is they've cloned the wrestlers, okay? Vince McMahon owns these characters in perpetuity, and it not only includes like their names, their likeness, but their DNA. They have them in storage facilities, in deep freezing containment, and they clone them. However, when you clone this, and when you make a copy of a copy, the quality degrades over time. So you need something that's going to kind of give it that oomph, that little extra, like, to make sure it can weather the storm of, all of that physical activity of wrestling. So what they do is they go to probably one of the most strong, genetically strong wrestlers they can think of, Samoa Joe. They started this project probably 5-6 years ago. And what they do is they use his DNA to fill the gene sequence caps to really give it that strength as well. Now, you may be saying, what happens when a Samoa Joe clone is part of the Samoa Joe project? What happens if a Samoa Joe project wrestler escapes? Don't worry, okay? Because they also genetically engineer them so that they're lysine deficient. So they have to have a lysine-rich diet, which only the WWE is able to provide. So don't worry. You're not going to worry about like a Hogan clone running wild on you, doing leg drops randomly in the street, because he will starve and wither away over time if that were to ever happen. So anyway, with all of that being said, kind of like Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid, the towel does hold the power. They all do have a towel. It's very important. It's like Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't want to make that. That's dinosaurs. We're talking wrestling. One is science fiction. One is sports. I don't know. I mean, you could make that connection if you want, but, I'm not going to support it. But anyway, so we have the newest member of the Samoa Joe project. But while we're here, I don't think we even went back in time, because let's catch up on the other Samoa Joes we've seen. Now, we don't typically see a Samoa Joe come back. Okay, it's a very interesting thing, but there's just so many. Let's go back here in time, going all the way back to 2021, when we, when this was debuted, when the Samoa Joe when the entire project was debuted. I believe the first Samoa Joe project member that entered back in 2021 was. It was the 19th entry, Samoa Joe version B32 Omega. Let's take a look at this guy real quick, just to remember where we started, where we came from. One is real, the other is sci-fi. Exactly. Thank you, Slip. Jurassic Park was a documentary. I don't know about that. So this is where it all started. Let's catch up here real quick. Let's unmute it.
Samoa Joe, B32 Omega, and I'm entering the 2021 64-bit Legends Royal Rumble. But I'm not alone, because I'm bringing the entire Samoa Joe project with me. And like on any other competitor in this Royal Rumble, they have a 3% chance of winning. But I and my Samoa Joe buddies are gonna have a 10% chance of winning. So our odds are astronomically increasing.
So, and now, unfortunately, this got cut off because back when we had when reels were a thing, you only had like 60 seconds, and I think this was just over a minute. And then the TikTok, that's a whole other story. We don't have the TikTok. So there is, unfortunately, some of these older ones that are a little longer got cut off. But you get the idea. You know what's also impressive? The towel grew over the years as well. You'll notice that. The towel also grew, and possibly their power. This just seemed to be just another Samoa Joe. Here's the next entry was Samoa Joe version C365. Let's take a look at this one real quick.
Ooh, Samoa Joe C365. Splicing my DNA with the Macho Man. And I'm entering the 64-bit Legends Royal Rumble, because I'm the cream of the crop. And I'm taking out 29 other guys, even if it's one of my Samoa Joe project buddies.
So so you see that we got a version with a little Macho Man in them. And then we had another one. This was a recently updated Samoa Joe, but they discontinued this model for some reason.
Now
Samoa Joe, the most recently downloaded version without any glitches. I'll be also entering myself into the 2021 version of the 64-bit Legends Royal Rumble, which means that I have 3 times the chance of winning than you do. So you do the math on that. If there's 30 people and 3 of me, and if you take 3 and you divide that by 30, it's like 10%, right? Either way, I'm in the Royal Rumble. All of us.
Yeah, there was a lot of Samoa Joes that year. So with that being said, then as time went on, then we had another Samoa Joe. This time had a bigger towel and a bigger essence, I have to say. I think that they had a stronger. I mean, I think the size of the towel lines up with the strength of the Samoa Joe. I think that's really the key here. I think that's what this is. So.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. What do you get when you mix all the Hulkamaniacs and all of whatever Samoa Joe fans are, brother? You get Samoa Joe Delta 47044, dude. And what are all these other competitors gonna do when the Hulkster and the Samoa Joe combine to go to the 64-bit Legends Royal Rumble? You're only gonna ask yourself one question. What you gonna do, brother, when all the Hulkamaniacs come running wild on you?
So the Samoa Joe Delta 47044, that one was a strong competitor, I believe. I'd have to check the records, but I think he did pretty well. Then after that, I believe we had another Samoa Joe. That's in 2022. Going forward into 2023, I think the Samoa Joe project, the Samoa Joe project really kind of took a diversion from its from the previous models. We had a different model. This one, they were pretty confident in. Because this one was just Disco Joe, part of the Samoa Joe project.
All you sexy cats out there, you may have heard of the Samoa Joe project, but I am Disco Joe. Disco fever, disco fever.
So,
yeah, disco
also
fever.
large towel. Keep that in
Disco
mind.
Inferno, spliced with a little bit of Samoa Joe. Disco Joe dancing all the way to you. The 2023 64-bit Legends Royal Rumble. Yeah. Oh.
So that you ain't hardcore. The Disco Joe is your favorite Joe so far? Well, possibly. I could see that. I could see because they really started to get a higher quality. I think the DNA sources, were a lot stronger in these years. This is 2023. Then once we get into 2024, there was which one? What did we have that last year? We had a Samoa Joe, right? Where was he? Where's he at? Oh yeah. This was a Samoa Joe Wyatt. Okay, this was cut up because I think Bray Wyatt had passed, right? Didn't he? He had passed. Well, they wanted to bring him back. They were eager, so they're like, hey, let's get the project on it, and they debuted it. When do we get Melvin Joe and Bobby Joe? I don't know. I don't know if I need my DNA, because once I lose access to that, then Vince owns it. You think that he only thought he quit? Nah, he's still there. He's lurking in the shadows, especially with the Samoa Joe project. It's his. That's a passion project of his. So then you had Samoa Joe Wyatt last year, and this is what came out of this.
Hey, brother. It's Samoa Joe Wyatt here. Me and Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt, we formed into one, man. And the prophecy is to win the 64-bit Legends Rumble in 2024. Follow the buzzards and come play in the playhouse of the Wyatt family, brother. Just follow me. If you let me in, I'll lead the way to victory. Just let me in. Follow the buzzards. Run!
So there's this, that was That was the scariest Samoa Joe I think we've had. Do you think there one time he will be a Samoan Joe? Just a Joe, but he's Samoan? I don't know. We'd have to see. It's not up to me, you know. It's the project. The project is, I don't run the project. It's not up to me. So with that being said, that brings us to this year's entry, and this year's Samoa version of the Samoa Joe. They've kind of gone back to their roots. They're not giving us the higher quality Samoa Joes anymore. We're really getting, this one is Samoa Joe Alpha 33987, who I believe, if I were to read between the lines, is really just Buff Bagwell DNA with Samoa Joe. And I believe Buff Bagwell's still alive. So I think this one this was a pity submission that they gave us. But I'll take it. We have 64 slots we need to fill. You know, a Samoa Joe's a Samoa Joe. Looks like they also have some merch. I don't know what that's about, but
Samoa Joe, Alpha 33987. I'm buffer, I'm tougher, and I bag it well. I'm sexier than any other Samoa Joe entering this 64-bit Legends Rumble. But one of us is bound to win. You ain't gonna see my mom on a forklift. You know why? Because I am buff, and I'm the stuff.
yeah, I mean, you get right in, you get in, you get out with that one. I did appreciate, though, the brevity, because I don't know how much, you know, when you're dealing with a Buff Bagwell Joe, I don't know how much they have to say. So I appreciated his efficiency. And then we had was it today technically? No, this was yesterday. We did talk about this a little bit when we did the Dunkachino Christmas, but this has been officially up. It was on a few sites. We kind of got a little busy. I forgot what platforms this was going up on. But anyway, it's up. It's available. Let's kind of remind ourselves of a new face. A new face. Is there going to be a Samoa Joe 80085 and he has boobs? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. But this one is Bobcat Ross. It's a new face. It's you know, I don't know what to make of it. I know the Dunkachines is really in the corner. I think it's kind of racist, but it's okay. He's a cat. What does he know? But let's just see. Let's catch up with Bobcat Ross, our 14th entry so far, which means at this point, past this point, there's 50 more contenders to come in before the Rumble. So be on the lookout.
Good morning, good evening, good night, and good whatever else, everybody. It's your boy, Bobcat Ross, and I will, of course, be painting happy victories and happy wins for me, along with a lot of happy trees, here in the 64-bit Legends Rumble in the year 2025. I'm here to let you know, on top of me painting such beautiful and happy trees, I'll be painting happy-ass victories as well. I see me winning along right here on the side of this happy little bush here. Happy little mistakes, and your happy little mistake was thinking that I wouldn't win. I guarantee you, I will use the power of meow. My every opportunity to win the 64-bit Legends Rumble. I will see you there. Be sure to spread your hate.
So that's Bobcat Ross. You know what I really appreciate is what do you call that when you make a when you make like an acronym? Is that it? I love the contenders so far. There's a few of them that like a good acronym. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Acronym, where you have the beginning letter of each of it make a word. You know, Graduation Man, a.k.a. Chris Chicklin, a.k.a. Grad Taylor, had Cram. Chris Chicklin's ready and made to win the Rumble. This one, Meow, which is my every opportunity to win. I like what they're doing there. We are getting a higher class of intelligence with some of these contenders, which I truly appreciate. Yeah, acronyms rock, truly. It appeared so, yeah. Did you miss Nunman? No, you did not miss Nunman. Nunman isn't an official contender. He can't because technically he's a champion right now. Now, when we do the 64-bit Mania in January, we will figure out whether or not he can enter the Rumble, because if he retains his championship, the winner of the Rumble will have to face him. But let's not forget, last year, Astro Dynamo won, and he is owed a shot to face off against Nunman. So if he beats Nunman, then possibly Nunman, will be able to enter if he so chooses. You know what I'm saying? And Sam Thunderdome has STDs. I don't know about that. I don't know about the STDs. Oh wait, he has STDs. Sam Thunderdome. I get what you did there. Nunman's a big shot now. He is a big shot. And he's got a plus. But you know what's crazy about him? He goes and stacks the deck. He puts his goons in there every Rumble. And so, what's he going to do? Is he going to face off against a goon? I don't know. Probably not, It's just there to kind of create havoc. So we have the newest entry. This one, I believe, went up today. I think this one catches us up to today. Like I said, the uploads were a little spotty because of the holiday, but I think we're fully caught up. And I'm all out of promos, so I have to edit more tomorrow. All day, because Saturday is going to be pretty busy and I'm probably not going to have any time to edit. But let's go into Sam Thunderdome. Now, before we do that, this is not a new face. Technically, this is not a new face. We have seen Sam Thunderdome. You may be saying, what are you talking about? I don't remember Sam Thunderdome ever. Well, he was there in the beginning, just like Red Colorado Kid. We haven't seen him much, but he was there. He was there back before we knew how to key out green, because we were only using a phone and the TikTok app. That was it. So this was Sam Thunderdome back in 2021, and we haven't seen or heard from him since until today. So let's take a look at Sam Thunderdome's first entrance and debut back in 2021 for that Rumble.
I'll take it from there, Petroleum. The 5-day weather forecast leading up to your 2021 64-Bit Legends Royal Rumble reads like this. It's sunny, and it starts to storm. There's a tornado over here, and there's gonna be one winner. Yours truly, Sam Thunderdome. And just like Hurricane Chris, I'm gonna be a baby.
And that's pretty much it. Oh, to answer your question, Uncle Stinker, yes, Bobcat Ross was using a basting brush. That's what he prefers to use. It gives him more control. So that was Sam Thunderdome back in 2021. That's almost 4 years ago. So now he's come back, but I think he's a changed man. Okay, he was just a simple weatherman doing the weather, and now he is a changed man. What do I mean by that? Just take a look.
I'll take it from here, Claire. This is Sam Thunderdome. I used to be a weatherman. I was out one day, field reporting, and a hailstorm hit me in the head. I woke up, not knowing who I was, but all of a sudden, I became a warrior. And now, I decided this 5-day forecast that you're looking at is me kicking your ass in the 64-Bit Legends 2025 Rumble. 63 other competitors, 63 degrees. There's only one Spartan/weatherman that's taken over this Rumble, and it's Sam Thunderdome. Hey, baby!
So there you go. He's a warrior of sorts. I don't know in what world he is in right now, but yeah, there's a lot of death and destruction behind him that he's left in his wake. Yeah, he's a change, but you know what? He still keeps the professionalism, and he's ready to battle it out. So, Sam Thunderdome is coming back. It's interesting to see. It's always nice when you haven't seen someone in a long time and you see the changes that have taken place. And I'm so glad to see that Sam Thunderdome has made positive change in his life. And he's keeping the professionalism even with a helmet. So that's wonderful. So there we are. We're caught up so far. That is the 15th entry. That means there is only 49 more to go. We're going to see what new faces are we going to see, what familiar faces are going to come back. I don't know, but there's a lot more slots to be filled, and we will see what ends up taking place there. Okay. I think that's caught us up with the Rumble piece. Today has just been crazy. Today has been a crazy day. You know what I did find out, though? This was something interesting. So you know how I just found this. I don't know. I got to look more into it. I heard about this while I was driving today from a podcast I was listening to. But apparently, you know how like you hear about people getting mad because they get banned from like, say, Facebook or Twitch or something like that, and they want to go. They've tried to go and like sue like the platform, especially like Facebook. I know Facebook's had a lot of lawsuits against it because, or Twitter before Elon Musk took it over, where people were like, trying to sue because it was like they were being targeted for their beliefs or something like that. And apparently now, what they're doing, and it's working, is now, say if I get banned for, I don't know, we'll keep it simple. Say I get banned for a copyright reason, right? Say we get banned for a copyright reason. And because it's in the terms of service. Well, because I have made an account and because I do technically earn a living. I mean, there's nothing, I couldn't pay my mortgage with this, but you know what I mean? There's a transaction going on. I have a business arrangement with Twitch. And because I was banned for, say, copyright, we'll say in this example, I could, and if I was upset about that, we all know there's huge streamers that go and just will watch like TV shows and movies and shit like that. You can't say that Twitch doesn't know about it. Like they know. They just don't. It's a, if you don't say anything, we won't say anything type of thing. Well, what can happen now is I don't have the time nor the inclination to do this if this were to happen. But what I could possibly do is, because I have an agreement with them of these are your terms of service, no copyright violations, no hate speech, no blah, 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 blah. Because I've entered into a contract with them by accepting those terms, and if, I can't be upset for them banning me, but I can sue them for breach of contract because they aren't following those same guidelines across other users, right? So if, say, like some big streamer like XQC watches a movie, which he's done before, if he does that, and they obviously someone that big knows about it, I mean, you're not telling me that Twitch doesn't know about this. I could sue on grounds of that, and to. So I got to look more into it, but apparently that's like a thing now, and and people have won a few cases where they've had to have their accounts reinstated because. So it's interesting. I don't know. I just heard that today, and I just thought it was very intriguing considering how ban happy platforms like Twitch is. But I think the lawsuit that won was, I think it was a Facebook thing, but it applies. The court rulings can apply to that because it's a. I'll have to do more research. But then there was another case that I had heard with Snapchat. So, and they had lost a lawsuit, and it basically the reason they had lost was because Snapchat had a filter that would tell you how fast you're going. It was like a speedometer. So if you were to go and hold it up to like your windshield, It would see how fast things are going and give you a speed. So, of course, two dumb kids go in their car and they end up getting in a car wreck and die trying to use that filter. So the family sues Snapchat on the grounds of it being a defective, like they have a defective product. Okay, this product caused the death of the user. Just the same way as like if I got into I have a GMC truck, right? So if I got into my GMC and all of a sudden it just exploded because of some sort of, thing that they did wrong to the engine or something, my family could sue GM because it's like, well, you had a faulty product here. This was your fault. You're liable. And that's what they did. And the family won against Snapchat because it is a product that was available on there. So it's interesting. There's been I'd be curious to see what's going to end up happening with some of the social media like terms and things like that in the future now that some of these things have happened. That's just in the news today. That's the only news that I was able to pick up in this chaotic. I did have a nice big dinner, so that was nice. But I was just busy just running around having to take care of a bunch of stuff. And nothing even that exciting. Oh, you know what? I did buy 2 books. I did take a minute where there was a Barnes & Noble by one of the places I had to go. And I'm like, you know what? I knew they have a coffee shop in there. So I'm like, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. And I'm just going to just chill out for a minute. I'm just going to chill out for a minute. And I ended up buying they had a big sale, all hardcovers, 34% off, which is like a third. So I went around the whole store trying to see if I only found 3 books. I found Jordan Peterson's newest book, which, just to be clear, I have his other 2. I'm not a big Jordan Peterson fan. I think I read his first one. And there was was it a keto dinner? No, it was not. It was not a keto dinner. Which is probably also why I feel so tired. But I read his first book, and there's some things, when he talks about, psychology, he makes sense, because that's his background. When he starts getting into, non-psychological things, I just end up, I used to watch it, or I've read it, and I do it just to agitate myself, because I want to yell at it. I just want to, but I do want to read it, because it's written in such a confidence. It's not all bad. I'm not going to say it's all bad, but it's just sometimes it gets way off the mark. So I bought it because it was deeply discounted. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll get it. And then I got what was that other one? The Prince by Machiavelli. Not Don Columinati, the original Machiavelli. I added that. That was one of their... You know how Barnes & Noble has those collectible things? I have some of those. I have the Jurassic Park Lost World combo. I have the entire Alice in Wonderland, thing. I have a couple other ones, and now I have that. I'm impressed. I can't read books if I sense the author is being pretentious. No, I can do that. I just do it. But I have a whole library up in my office when we stream from there, which we will soon. I just have that's actually what this is for. It's for that one upstairs. This gift that I was talking about last night. When we stream up there and we're gonna do some when we stream from my office, we're gonna be learning or we're gonna be working. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Spoiler alert. This is part of what I was gonna talk about once we do our big symposium, January 2nd. But yeah, we're gonna do, because there's a lot of books that I've read or I need to read, and we can and I've always talked about this being an educational channel, and I think we really need to deliver on that. So we will go through some of them. I have sales books. I have some self-help books, some that are good, some that are bad. I went through a big phase. I probably talked about this back when I worked in mortgages. Everyone would always suggest books for things, because I bought Jordan Belfort's sales book. Actually, I bought that when I left that business, but it's actually just a rehash of his straight line persuasion sales training. But I had bought, people would give me some, or they would suggest it on Amazon, and I'm sitting there at my desk, and I'm just, fuck it, I'll spend $10 and I'll check this thing. And I wouldn't look at it, just sit in a pile. So then over time, I slowly chipped away at some of them. I have that, what's that one? What's the guy? 48 Laws of Power. What's that guy? What's his name? Robert Greene. To be fair, we are always learning to some degree. True. I'd like to be able to educate you. So stretch nuts. I'm glad you're feeling the knowledge. Oh, nice. Was that the book that got banned by Kings? The Prince by Machiavelli? I don't know. Was it? Is it Machiavelli? I'm saying it right. I'm not confusing with the Tupac name. Prince. Not Prince, the author. The Prince. Not the Prince of Egypt. Yeah. Oh, Niccolo Machiavelli. Yeah. That's what it was. I like reading some of this stuff. I like some of this philosophical stuff. I have some, I still have my books from college. We didn't have to read them all, but I do, I've worked my way through parts of Nietzsche's, what's the one? Beyond Good and Evil. I have a collection of Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard, I only read what I needed to mainly for school, but my goal is I do want to finish that book. It's just sad it's on my bucket list in life, as I want to get through the rest of it and try to understand more of it. Stuff like that. But yeah, this one was, was it banned? I'm looking here. I'll share the blinding light of Wikipedia. It doesn't say. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait. I forgot they got dark mode. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That feels so much better. The word banned does not show up in this article. So I don't think it was banned. But anyway. Yeah. But I don't know. It might. It shocked many readers by assuming that immoral acts are justifiable if they achieve political glory. I mean, that's the idea of it. It's just one of those things that I'd like to try to. I don't even know if I'd fully understand it, but I'd like to try to read it. It's on my big lifetime bucket list of things. And then I have some business training books that I've been given. One I was supposed to read not too long ago, but I never got around to it. So, what is this? Clean your damn room. You don't want to go to Donkey Island? No, I don't want to go to Donkey Island. I've missed all the kick chat here. You had a non-keto meal today? Man, Project Melvin is undisciplined. No. So after today, there is no more excuses, because I do have to go straight keto, because I got to drop at least 5 pounds by New Year's so I can fit into my New Year's clothes, or at least make sure that they fit me well. I know I can drop at least 5. If I'm aggressive enough, I might even be able to get down 10. So today was pretty much it. I made the exception. But yeah, this is pretty much it. The Art of War, I do have that. I do have that book. I also have The War of Art. I bought that on a Joe Rogan recommendation back in 2010. It's just basically be motivated. It's just it's wasn't really that great. Toby went seed to ham sandwich and scarfed it down. I don't know about that. There was something else I needed to I wanted to go over here. Hold on. There was I knew there was a Rumble I knew we had to catch up on. So that gave me motivation to get streaming. I know I had to make the announcement about the gifts that everyone's going to get. They will go out tomorrow. I've been gone all day. I'm sitting in a giant mess of shit. There's still like plastic wrap and gift wrap. All the boxes that I dumped out yesterday. The bag is still here. Envelopes. All the envelopes I strew about. I threw them off to the side like I was David Letterman. No worries. No, I got you. No, but you know I'm good for it. Plus they're digital. It's not like they're going to go anywhere. All right, let me take a look here. Oh, speaking of philosophy, I guess I'll share this. I watched this kept coming up in my feed, and I watched it like. Oh, you know what? We can go through a couple of things. There are a few things I did set aside here, so let's start with this. That's what. Just go through. Speaking of philosophy, this is some Sam Hyde philosophy. We can take a look at this. You should play Helldivers 2 on stream sometime. I have it on PlayStation. I played it a little bit when it first came out, and I haven't touched it since. It's not even installed right now.
A thought just occurred to me. Because I was in there and I was thinking, I'm hungry. I wasn't hungry. I tried eating a hot fry. Didn't do it. I tried eating some Greek yogurt. Didn't do it. So I'm just eating to fill my stomach up for no reason. I don't need the food. And I was thinking, I'm tired. I should take a nap. So I laid down, but I was restless. I couldn't close my eyes. I was thinking a mile a minute. I was thinking I need a break. I've been taking a break all day. I should play on my phone. I've been playing on my phone all day. Trying to figure out what do I need right now. What do I need right now? Am I lonely? Do I need the company of a woman? No. Trust me, I'm all settled on that front. I do fine. What?
So there you go. I think we can. That's a philosophy that I think we can all relate to. You know, we've all been there. You can't fill yourself. You eat and eat, but you still can't fill yourself. You can't rest enough. And yet you've accomplished nothing. And that truly is why Project Melvin exists, is because we need some purpose day to day to day. Oh, Melvin, last night I asked LB if he thought 9/11 was an inside job, and he said it was weird. The bottom of the building blew up, and then he started talking about Sandy Hook. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't that crackhead be doing that? But I will say this. Since we started the last 7 days, today was stressful because I knew we had to do this. And I'm like, today was one of those days where it's like quicksand. But I'm sinking faster than I can dig myself out of. And I'm just like, and I'm getting mad. Have you ever had that? Like, I was in the car and I'm looking and I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time for anything. There's nothing. Like, there's no time. I have no time today to do a thing. And that's when I had to go to Barnes & Noble and chill out. That's what I was like. Like, I was almost in a rage. Plus, the traffic was bad. I'm sure, even Barnes & Noble was packed. Who the fuck goes to a bookstore? Like, it was just so crazy. But once I calmed down, I centered. I did a little shopping. I did a little, what do they call it? Retail therapy. I left. Oh, I did buy some shots for New Year's. I bought more. I went to Total Wine. I got a whole variety of different shots, some tequila, some whiskey, a variety of all of it. So, wow, for everybody. So I felt better. I was like, okay. And I was like, you know what? All we got to do, let's get home. Let's have a little just a little something to eat so I don't like pig out later. You know, because if I wait too long to eat, then I'll go and make bad decisions and order like McDonald's at 3 a.m. And I was like, we're just gonna do a stream. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna talk about the business. We'll announce that the gifts will come out. Just bear with me, apologize, and so on. Set the tone for the next few days. So the next few days are gonna be a little chaotic. So tomorrow, we'll handle a little bit of business. We'll do something really quick and short and fun. And then, it'll be a short stream. Saturday's definitely going to be a short one. And then after that, probably we'll be back to normal Monday. We'll do a nice big deep dive on Monday. Okay, we're going to do that Monday. I'll be here Sunday too, but that's a mixed bag. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll just play some games or something. And then Tuesday is New Year's Eve, so we'll have a little bit of a pregame of sorts. It'll be short, but it'll be fun. I'll make something fun for us. New Year's Day is going to be that's another mixed bag, and then the second starts us on our path to normalcy. And that's what's so tough about the holidays. Truly, the holidays get stressful because it disrupts any sort of routine that you have. And it's because Christmas and New Year's are so close and you have all this time off, that is a massive disruption. For me, it's a 2-week disruption. But so I'm actually looking forward to January 2nd, believe it or not. I really am. I'm really looking forward to just getting some sort of normalcy so I can have a schedule where we start a stream between 5 and 7 p.m. We can get into all sorts of material and things that I've been setting aside for us to cover because do we have so many deep dives to do. The month of January is going to fly by. It's going to be great. But yeah, we just got to get there. And I'm glad we started this now because I've learned all kinds of little things of like, oh, here's some problems and, here's how you're going to have to wrap your head around some time management to be able to stream every day and so on. See, I also told him, you talk about Alex B, is that he should dress like Goku and dress Baby Benji up like Gohan and go to martial arts studios and try to get them to teach Baby Benji martial arts. Let's see, for the week after Christmas, it is busy for a couple reasons. Folks using gift cards and also returns. Yeah, true. I figured that. Yeah, they get their Christmas money. They want to spend it. I get it. But yeah, that's really... So if you're like, man, we're doing Project Melvin, you're streaming every day, but it just seems to be half-assed. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. Trust me, we got some good stuff coming. We got some hardcore stuff coming. You're going to be learning, okay? There's going to be education. You're going to walk away every month with knowledge. You're going to have a little pep in your step because you're going to have gained knowledge. You're going to have gained joy in your heart. And you'll have said, I'm so glad I used my time wisely this month of January. And I look forward to the time I get to spend in February and so on and so on and so on. And knowledge is power. That is true, Uncle Stinker. I'm really trying to give you guys the power. I'm trying to empower you guys. So please, believe me when I say that this is going to make you a better person at the end of it. This isn't about me. It's actually all about you. You just don't know about it yet. You don't know that you're on a journey till halfway through. Honestly, that's what I'm looking forward to as well. I'm looking forward to once we get to when we get to April. April, I think we're going to be in a real good groove. So it may be, I don't think it's going to be as rocky as this last week has been. Well, this week and next week's going to be. But I think I think by the time we get to about April, we're going to be in a real good groove and things are going to be really, really making sense. And when I cover what the list of goals that we have are, January 2nd, it will make a lot more sense. Melvin's going to file his taxes on stream. No, I just do turbo taxes. My taxes are pretty simple. I TurboTax it. Plus, I do it every year, so it just pulls the information from the previous year. I mean, I could do it. I just wouldn't be able to share the screen with you. What was this? Taught me sometimes Indians have their feet in their onion pile. Okay. Are we talking, what kind of Indians are we talking about here? Are we talking about the dot or the feather? Hold on, let me bring up the chat on this computer. What is this about? What is this? Dot, okay. All right, so this is Uncle Stinker learned something, that Indians have their feet in their onion pile sometimes, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's what gives it its extra flavor. I wish I knew what they were saying, because I don't know why they're just standing in a bunch of onions and throwing them. Like, I feel like there's a deal going down here and somebody fucked it up. They missed out on a great opportunity. But I don't know. And that guy, he gave that guy an onion, and that guy just threw that onion on the ground. He didn't want anything to do with it. Probably selling foot onions. Is a foot onion a known thing? Strong army. Wow, strong. I mean, they've got a lot of people over there. I'm sure they got a pretty strong army. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. Well, that's good to know. There was also something. Oh, speaking of which, let me go back to here because I also had set something aside. And we've talked about Mersh, right? We've talked a little bit about Mersh. We all know Mersh. It's not just a disease that you get from a Vesta bite, but he's a streamer on Rumble he's not quite as bad as he is like the inverse of Steel Toe. Like it's Steel Toe. He's like evil Steel Toe, we'll call him, right? I think we've talked about this, where he's kind of like Steel Toe, but he's like a darker version of Steel Toe. And I watched this. There's a channel called _Mersh. Oh, here's a bigger Indian onion pile. They're just known for their, they're like edge toe, I guess would be the thing. All over India, supplier, export, and domestic. Do you want onions? I have onions. Come buy them at 858-206-1184. Get your onions today. I like he's flexing it with this powerful music. You want some of these? Because I got them. So yeah, so he is like a... Yeah, please, any Indian company out there, if you'd like me to promote your onion farm or onion business, I'm pro onion. Okay? I love a good onion. So yeah, the Mersh, who has the worst name in history, because it does. It just sounds like what's wrong with you? I got the Mersh. I'm dying of Mersh. I got that Mersh in me. So I was watching him a bit because he was one of the voices that were weighing in on the Steel Toe drama earlier this year. And I had stumbled across this channel, which is _Mersh, which is a bunch of highlights of his Rumble streams. But here's the kicker, okay? This is not Mersh's channel. This is technically... Is this the guy who died after taking dabs? Yes, Primeval, you are absolutely correct. I forgot. And how can I go and talk about Mersh until we watch him die from dabs? We need to rewatch this. I forgot. We have gone over Mersh in depth because we watched him. So let's go Mersh dabs, and we'll find it. We'll how to enjoy dabs with Mersh. What is this? This is new. This is from 19 hours ago. Only 9 views. Mersh copes with the last dab. But this is the original. I think this is the original. Let's start with the original, and let's go to this new one. Let's see what this is about. How would you forget a name like that? He really died? No, he didn't really die. He's just... Well, I'll remind you. Let's see here. He just gets really high.
Who knows what a chaotic crime is versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of, like, moral turpitude.
Dab it up. Let's dab it.
Anti-deception says he did it. It fucking work. All right, he needs to be stopped.
And he just basically has a stroke.
That was fucked up. I just had a fucking... Whoa.
That's just low blood pressure?
That was a very strong dab, Triple M. All right. So
that looked like a stroke to me. That didn't just look like low. You don't just fucking like... That looked like something in his brain. There's another version of this. Or maybe it's in this
nice
clip. Where there's like the windows shut down. Like, that's frightening. Like, you can see the panic in his eyes through his glasses if you really look. Like, that is pure fear. Whoa. Like, what happened? Strokes need medical attention? Listen, I know technically it's not a stroke. Okay, you know what? Let's take the fun out of this. And let's be really technical, okay? Because there's nothing great when trying to make fun than to deal in facts. He didn't have a stroke. He was just low blood pressure. Okay, it happens to everybody. It's not funny. Now we have to spend the time just looking at him. Did he die? No. Be a lot cooler if he did. All right. Let's just look at him and imagine that noise he makes when he's about to go down. Yeah. All right. So I think they play it again. Let's see here.
Bro, that was a mini blackout. Like, I disassociated for a minute.
And she made it halfway in the doorway. I freaked out and tried to slam
I kind of needed that, though.
in the door, and it hit her.
You didn't need that. Nobody needs that. You can't look at that as a... And then here's the kicker. That's not the first time. So there's other clips. This was the... there was another one. Where's the other one? There was the one where he, like, literally was shutting down. He couldn't even form words anymore. What was the one where it was like he was talking about, he just kept female cop, female cop, female cop. Let's see. Where's the one? I'll just do Mersh stroke. I think that's probably going to give me the result I'm looking for. Yeah, here it is. It's the first one. Mersh stroke 2. So here we go.
Shout out to Dayton police for being like the most fucking... It's... By the way, I have to say this. This is fucked up. Holy shit. I didn't even know when I picked this video. Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. And dog doesn't get it. Female cop.
Good point, Mersh.
What white female cop being most competent cop on this scene? Oh God. Hang on.
Can you feel it? Why would you continue to do dabs after this? This would be so terrible.
Female. She showed restraint. how bad is Dayton, Ohio? I'll put my headphones back. I just doggo doesn't die. Female cop. Gun drawn already. Got gun. Female. Other ATF. Feds would have shot dog. Feds would have shot dog. JB is saying, "Are we sure this female cop isn't a tranny?"
There we go. And then a good tranny joke just fucks and takes him out of it. Just gets him right back to. There we go. Good old Mersh. A lot of our dab customers act like this without being high. I mean, that's not good. That's not good. You know, I had heard somewhere, and I had heard this. I don't know how true it is, but you know, copious amounts of THC can induce early schizophrenia or early Alzheimer's, something like that, or dementia. I think it's dementia. It can bring on early dementia. And these younger people are just got these huge tolerances, and they're literally just frying their brains. Not a fan of dabs. Yeah, the dabs is a little too much. Schizo shit comes from THC for sure. Yeah, I mean, you could even see imagine as he's saying this, like you're in a retirement home, and you're hearing one of the the old people there trying to say, we've seen them. We've seen old people with dementia try to form sentences to say things, and they make just as much, and they get mad. You can tell they get mad because they know the words aren't coming out the way they want. Like this is dementia right here. This is dementia.
What white female cop being most competent cop on this scene? Oh God. Hang on.
The "oh God" gets me because our dab customers are either 22 or 50, like no one in between. The 50-year-olds are positive they can tell the difference between 80% THC and 83% THC. Of course they can. Of course. Yeah, it is reefer madness. It is true. This would be sad if he didn't hope that he died. This would be sad if I didn't hope that he died. Yeah. You tell me run and then I do things. I like doing dabbies, but I try not to go wild and don't act like this. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand for those that can handle a dab, doing a dab every now and again. The few times I've done it, it basically felt like the high reminded me of just taking like an edible, you know? But it kicks in like way faster. So all of a sudden, like I'm just super high, but I didn't have to wait like an hour to get there. My problem is I can't smoke. I have weak lungs. My throat's very sensitive. I can't deal with that. So it's not good. And I've in one way or another needed to talk for a living. So it's not a good mix. That's why I never smoke anything. Space Creep seen me. I'm not fully retarded. Not fully, no. Pork chop sandwiches. Just enough. Well, everyone's got to have a little retard in them. I don't like coughing for 3 hours, so I just don't do dabs ever. Yeah, that's true. I did not like that. The first time I ever did a dab, I was not expecting. Like, I usually cough when I smoke anything, but the amount of, like, I almost threw up. That's how bad. I literally had to run to the bathroom thinking I was going to puke because I was coughing so bad. It's not worth it. So anyway, that's Mersh. That's Mersh. He's had multiples of these, so I think there was a new one, right? Mersh's wake up call, a stroke awareness PSA. We've had to have watched this. Well, let's watch it again. Why not?
Including stroke.
We don't talk about Mersh very often. It's like if we ever talk about Boogie or Frank Hassel, we have to go back and watch the, the hassle doctrine. This is kind of the same thing. We talk about merch, we got to go to.
Every minute counts. Just as putting out a fire quickly can stop it from spreading.
Let's watch
Treating a
salvia
stroke
videos.
quickly can reduce-
I remember salvia. I did that. I did it once. I didn't really see. Granted, I didn't smoke a lot of it. I just remember I got really quiet. I was in the back seat of someone's car. We were in the college, parking lot, and there was like a couple of us in someone's car, and they were like, "Oh, you want to try salvia?" I was like, "All right." And I remember I just got quiet and I zoned out. And you know how when you drive a car, you feel the what do they call that? The inertia kind of holds you back in the chair, and you kind of So if I were to have to like reach down to the floor for something, you have to give it a little bit extra oomph, to do that. That's what it felt like for about 10 minutes. But we weren't going anywhere. We were parked in the parking lot, like we weren't going. And then I kind of came out of it, and I was like, that kind of felt weird. And then that was it. I had no more interest after that. Never had a bad time. Space cadet shit. You've done it a few times. You loved it. But yeah, I just never did. I probably didn't do very much. Yeah, I was like couch locked. That's a good description. See, I hated dabs at parties. Boring room full of half-conscious morons. Break out the speed any day. I'm not a speed guy per se, but I do like I could see if I didn't have any sense about me, that I would be an uppers and alcohol guy. But I know I there's things in life I want to accomplish, and you don't get to accomplish anything when you mess with that shit. So you get really motivated, but you don't actually ever do anything. Nothing actually gets done. So I'm fortunate enough that I do have enough sense. My arms felt real heavy one time when I tried it. The other time I couldn't stop laughing at the Steve Harvey show, and it was not funny parts. That was me, Adderall and vodka. Yeah, I've talked about it before. Like I have Adderall. I'm prescribed. Well, technically, I have not gone and got it I've not re-upped on it in a while. But I didn't like, when I was younger, I would take it and I would drink, but I didn't like, I had a short fuse. I had a much shorter fuse back then. And I've talked about it now where I just get like, now that I'm older, I just get like autistic. Like I get just hyper focused on something, but anything else, like I can't talk to people. Like I'm just blunt. Like when you talk, when someone's got like autism and they're just very blunt in the way they say things. Like, I don't know. I don't have a good example, but you lose all your sense of tact, and that's the problem. So I only take it when I really, really need to focus on something important, but then I know that I can't be around anybody. And that's because of that, I just don't take it very often. But I also don't mix it, because what'll happen is you can drink and drink and drink. You won't black out until it wears off. But you pay the price the next day, and it does kind of change you. Like when I'm drinking, I am still me. I'm fortunate where I'm not like an angry drunk where you know those people that just become a monster, or one of those like those emotional, like they just cry every time types. Like it's still me. I just am sloppy. I slur more, and things like that. It's not even that I'm actually got a pretty decent filter. What I try to do sometimes, and this is what I get frustrated with myself as I will try to push the boundary on something, but keep it within the filter, which I'm typically very good at. But then when I have to like I said, anytime I'm drinking, like if I'm really drinking on stream or something, I make myself go back and watch it. That's my penance. And I just get mad at myself because I'm like, oh, I just butchered that. Oh, I fucked that up. Now it just sounds like Like I know what I'm trying to get at, but it doesn't make any. I'm too sloppy. I'm fucking it up. It's not coming across right. That's usually what I get mad at. So, last time you got super drunk on stream, you didn't say anything. But no, I don't typically. Like I was, I don't typically do that because I'm still me. I still have my wits about me. It's not like I just throw caution to the wind and I'm just like, oh, But you slur more slurs. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like low blood pressure. But anyway, yeah, that's what. I don't even know how to get off on that. Oh, we were watching the Mersh. Duh. We were talking about dabs and preferable drugs or vices. Yeah, so here's the Mersh wake-up call, a stroke awareness. Mr. Twister was known for soaking tampons in vodka. Oh, he just liked to boot that thing right up him. Okay, autism and drugs, fantastic, yeah. I will say, though, that was what I was going with, is that was the other reason why I stopped taking Adderall, because it puts me on edge. So I try not to be in public when I'm doing that, because I would purposefully wait until it wore off before I would go. So if I got invited to go out somewhere, like say it was like I took it at noon, I would wait till 8 before I would go out. And there was one time I took it late and it wasn't going to wear off till like 9 o'clock. And I got somewhere like 8:30, and somebody said something. It was kind of rude what they said, but the energy that I had to come back at them with, like they came with something rude that was like, I considered like a 6. And I was ready to come back. And normally I would just brush it off, be like, fuck that, who gives a shit? But they came at like a 6, and I was ready to take it to like an 8. And then as soon as the words came out of my mouth, I had to check myself, like, whoa, slow down, wait a minute. I think this is going to cause more problems than it's worth. And I was sober. Well, no alcohol anyway. So that's why I was like, we should probably do, make sure I take it as prescribed, which I do. See, didn't watch the newest stroke thing we seen yet either. I think, yeah, we're going to go into that too. We're going to watch this thing and then we'll go back a page. So let's catch up here.
Damage to the brain. If you learn how to recognize the telltale signs of a stroke, you can act quickly and save a life, maybe even your own. For both men and women, look for these 5 signs of a stroke, all of which come on suddenly. 1. Numbness or weakness in the face, arm, or leg.
Okay.
Especially when felt on just one side of the body. 2. Confusion.
Oh, God. Hang on.
Including trouble speaking.
Female. She showed restraint.
Or understanding speech.
Mm-hmm.
Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn.
3. Trouble seeing. From one or both eyes. 4. Trouble walking. Or problems with balance or dizziness. The clock begins ticking as soon as you spot the signs of a stroke. So don't wait. Call 911 right away and get the person to a hospital immediately, even if the symptoms go away. If you think someone is having a stroke, remember the word fast. F is for face.
Yes. Face.
Ask the person to smile and
Smile.
check whether one side of their face is drooping. A is for arms.
Arms.
Have the person raise both arms and see if one arm drifts downwards. S is for speech.
Female.
Ask the person to repeat a short phrase
Just a female cop.
and notice if their words sound slurred.
Dog doggo doesn't die.
And finally, T is for time. If you spot any of these signs, call 911 right away to get the person to a hospital fast.
All right, he needs to be sedate.
Strokes are medical emergencies. The sooner a patient gets treatment, the better their chance of a good recovery.
That was good. Looks like Creep from Outer Space is having a stroke too. I saw Yingling. Oh, the beer. Yeah, that's always a good one. Yeah, just have some beer while you stroke out with some. Well, it might help. It'll thin the blood a little, right? But do you ever play the pass out game? That's pretty much what he's doing. I don't know your version of the pass out game. We had one briefly back in like 2005, 2006. I know we've told this one too, but we're going to tell it again because we're going to make the best of tonight. When we would take the Sleep 2s from Walgreens. Was it Walgreens or was it? Yeah, it was Walgreens sold them. They might still sell them. I don't know if they're the same. They were these chalky sleep pills. I don't know what they were the generics of, but they were just called Sleep 2, the sequel. And we would take them, we would drink, and then we would take them toward the end of the night. And I think the max I ever took was like 6. I had a friend take a half a bottle. He blacked out. He blacked out. I didn't even realize it. We were all playing Risk. We were at someone's house playing Risk and taking Sleep 2s. And then he left. He just got up and left, and we just thought he just had to go. Little did we know he had blacked out. So, let's see, hyperventilating, holding your chest, and someone pushes your chest or crack your neck, literally choke each other out for fun. Oh, no, that sounds awful. Yingling is gross. Yeah, most beer is gross in my opinion, but I've had that before. Not great. Not my thing. Sleep 2 are just antihistamines. No, these were chalky though. They weren't just antihistamines. They weren't. That wasn't antihistamines. There was something else in that. Yeah, that wasn't. Those were not it. Let's see. Sleep. Because like ZQL is an antihistamine. Sleep 2, Walgreens. What are they? But they were, because they were chalky. There was like some sort of is this it? Hold on one second. Is it gonna let me open up Walgreens? These kind of, yeah, this kind of looks like it. So what's inside? Hold on, let me open up the drug facts. What is this? Diphenhydramine? Diphenhydramine, is this the thing? Is that an antihistamine? Sounds like it. They're 25 milligrams each. So I would take, if these are the same, I mean, this is 20 years after the fact, so I don't know if they've changed their, formula. But I would take up to 6. I think my max was 6. So I'd be getting, let's see, 4 is 100. So like 150 milligrams of diphenhydramine. That's the most punk rock shit I've ever heard. Playing Risk and downing Sleep 2s. Yeah. Yeah. By the terms of that video, I have 500 plus strokes in my life. Well, there we go. Now you know. See, this is why this is an educational stream. This is why this is educational. All right, so anyway, let's go back to Mersh, because we didn't even get into what we were going to get into earlier, but we were looking up Mersh stroke. There was some new ones. How to enjoy dabs with Mersh. So this is a new one. This was uploaded 19 hours ago. Yep, active ingredient, same as Benadryl. So, like, what's in an average Benadryl? Like, how, like, ingredients. So, basically, how many Benadryls am I taking when we were taking that? In Benadryl. Maybe that's why it didn't give me like a hangover the next day. Because they were it was pretty clean. I mean, you'd sleep though. You were out, dude. But yeah, I remember he took half a bottle. 25. Okay, so one Benadryl is equal to one of those sleep twos. At least, again, if the formula hasn't changed in the last 20 years. I don't know if that has changed. You know, it's kind of like Stacker 2 now is not Stacker 2 25 years ago. You know what I mean? So there's kind of... So basically, yeah, I would take 6. I would drink a Sparks alcohol drink, or the other one that I would get is the Bacardi Mojito, because I didn't like beer back then, so I needed something with a little flavor in it. So the Bacardi Mojito, a Mike's Hard, you know, I needed some flavor. I mean, I drink a beer. Don't get me wrong, that was all that was available. But if I had a choice and we knew someone that was able to get us some and they would buy me what I wanted, I needed something like that. But I would suffer with, you know, hot Old English. And when I mean hot, I'm talking it's been sitting in a 100-degree trunk all day hot, if that's all we had. So, anyway. But let's take a look at Mersh's new highlight video. I don't know the quality of this. I don't know. It's got 9 views 19 hours ago, so I don't know.
I'll do it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. And he slurps it up. Oh, ah. 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 They give me 150 milligrams when I go for my MS infusion. Shit's wild. Okay, so then you know. So that's basically what that would be my max dosage. 150 milligrams orally. Then they shoot me up with another 100 milligrams, or 100 milligrams liquid. I'm high as a fucking kite when I'm in there. Yeah, I got a little of that lung butter. Blah, blah, blah. The dab spittle gag reflex. Okay, that's number 1, which was very disgusting. I literally want to puke now looking at that. What's another way to enjoy dabs with Mersh?
Glad I caught that. Can you work Christmas?
He's like Beetlejuice when the way he says, I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, save that bad boy for later. Ugh. God, that's gross. Yeah, dab it up again.
And every year they'll be like, yo, man, can you do Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Stop showing me that.
Can you work Christmas? Because I got kids. I got this. I got that. And you're like, it's fine. I'll do it. Whoa.
The whoa? Oh, well, this is the...
That was fucked up.
This fucking train wreck of a man. Well, here's the thing. You know what gets me, though? What frustrates me about this is this man's got like a 6-figure contract with Rumble, or had. I guess they did not get re-signed to Rumble. They did not offer him, I guess, another contract at Rumble. I did find that out recently, and it is a shame. I get upset. I'm like, why can't I get a 6-figure contract at Rumble? I can, you know, if Rumble came to me and was like, hey, can you do a little Trump talk for like an hour a stream? I'll be like, yeah, for 6 figures. We talk a little Trump for 6 figures. I'll sell out a little bit. I'm not gonna blow the guy, but you know, or whatever. I don't know what they're gonna do now, because now that's not even edgy anymore. Like, what's the advantage now? What's the advantage of going to Rumble? I don't think that's gonna last too long. Never forget about this if you like Benadryl. 10 to 12 Benadryl guy. Oh, hold on. We'll get to this. Well, let's play. It's a short. So he's taking 10 to 12 Benadryls
before you have sex. If you want to be horny for 2 or 3 hours like you've never been in your life, and you have access to marijuana too. good weed. Listen to me. True weed alone can get you really hornier than normal, but Benadryl, take about 10, 12 Benadryl before you want to have your sexual fun with your partner or whatever you do or masturbate, all right? About an hour later when you feel...
See, this, I'm going to be honest, now knowing that Sleep 2 is Benadryl, I didn't really get horny. I would kind of just get really slow and out of it and then go home. Or if I was already at home, I would be on I still lived with my parents, so the computer was in the basement, but we lived in a tri-level, and my bedroom was on the top floor. So I would have to crawl up like 3 flights of stairs to get out of the computer chair. I'd just be on Newgrounds, just fucking watching looping trippy animation. What's in the balloon? Probably nitrous, I'm assuming.
Feel it just kicking in, smoke your weed then. And then go ahead and get
They can still pick on the woke snowflakes now from a place of power. They're going to love it. Yeah, but what I mean is, though, if they're from a place of power, wouldn't that become the mainstream, meaning that you don't need an alternative platform like Rumble? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure less people will get banned on YouTube for that type of shit. Anyway, Melvin would listen to DJ Screw.
horny, and I promise you it'll be millions and times more. You'll be so blissfully horny that you will not want to come. Trust me, it's better than an orgasm. I've been up for like 48 hours straight before. I've been drilling weed on my computer watching women wrestling.
Oh, and there's me. Here's the live stream on YouTube. That's the thumbnail that people are going to see when they come across the stream. That'll be great. All right, let's go back to Mersh real quick. Let's get back to our Mersh thing. Where are we at? We can close out some of this stuff. Oh, yeah, this is the how to enjoy dabs. The fucking lung butter was getting me. Now it's the whoa. You have the whoa here. His voice must be high as shit. Yeah, maybe it's not nitrous. I don't know. Who knows? They shoot me up with heroic doses of Benadryl. Never got horny in the infusion center. Yeah, I think that guy's just he's a gooner. He's just a real big gooner.
Antidepressant says he did it at fucking work. All right, he needs to be. That was fucked up. That was fucked up.
So it's just a two-step process? All right, well, the second half is something we just watched, so no wonder it only has 9 views. What's this one? Mersh copes with the last dab. What is this? This is 20 minutes, so I don't know if I want 20 minutes of Mersh. Let's see. So anyway, let's get back to why I brought him up. So there's a channel, _Mersh. They do highlights of his Rumble stream, but they are anti-Mersh. So this is what's really interesting. Like, they have, but it's a good highlight channel because it keeps me up to date with everything Mersh. I mean, you could see I've been catching up with this for the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks. This one's from 3 weeks ago. I watched this one. These are the titles. What dragged me back in, though, is he was talking about Steel Toe. So Aaron is gay and admits to snitching, plus threatens Rumble CEO with a weapon. So Mersh is threatening the Rumble CEO with a weapon, which we're not surprised then why he didn't get re-signed. Yeah, he would love the Goonie song or Goon in the USA. Watching this guy kill himself is great. Why wouldn't they re-sign him to Rumble? I don't know. Then the next one that I watched was Aaron is the biggest snitch on the internet. Steel Toe. Wait, that's me. What is it? What does it say? Baked Alaska Cope, and I lose every bet. Oh, that's the other thing. So he does a podcast called Revenge of the Sis, which is like his main source of income. And I guess they have a much bigger audience. And But outside of that, like, he just blows all his money on gambling. So he's got a had a six-figure contract with Rumble for I don't know how many years. And then, but he's broke. Plus he earns his money from his Rumble streams that he does separately, but he's broke because he just gambles it all away. He's like Artie Lang. Really, honestly, this is like the modern Artie Lang without heroin. Baked Alaska's a strange person too. Isn't he? What was he? He's a political guy. Is he? What is he like? He's not a Proud Boy or something, right? He's like in that world, right? He's one of those types of guys. He was like live streaming and shit. He kept getting banned because he was being retarded. I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Nor do I really care. He was an IRL guy, but some kind of right thing. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. So anyway, then there was everyone in the Dabbleverse are, well, that's a word I can't say. Aaron, I am circling the drain, but so are you. Yeah, he's just talking more shit about. I love it when he shits on Steel Toe because this is like I imagine when Steel Toe finally hits rock bottom, he will become a Mersh. Like Steel Toe will become a Mersh. Let's see. Oh, then he lost his wallet. I did watch this one too. He lost his wallet and got wrecked. So I think he blew a 0.21 blood alcohol. So I think he got a DUI. I don't know. I may have fallen asleep in the middle of this one. And he almost got kicked out from Range Day with... Yeah, I don't remember this. So I don't think I watched this whole thing. I go nuclear on Spectrum. Oh, he's been fighting with Spectrum Internet for a while, for like the last week or so. Let's see, he was an IRL guy, but you're talking about Baked Alaska. Yeah, you're right. And he dated some right-leaning lady too. Yeah, there was something. Yeah, there was like I remember that. There was some drama. She was like some psychotic. Imagine that. Did she work at IHOP? Did she work at IHOP? I don't know. He got kicked out of a gun shoot. Oh, did he? Mersh got kicked out of a gun shoot? But yeah, so he's fighting with Spectrum, and so I go nuclear on Spectrum and will reclaim my throne in comedy, coping hard about comments on my weight. More Steel Toe hate. Aaron has become Stuttering John. Gino Bisconte is an irrelevant slur, and more pot awful cope. He's fighting with some other shitty podcast. I hope kids get... They're writing this as if this is Mersh's channel. So I'm not even going to read that because I don't want to take it out of context. Mersh hopes kids get diddled so that Rumble is destroyed and they go to jail. I will make them ban me. He's very upset, by the way, because he didn't get re-signed, but Dr. Disrespect signed a deal with Rumble. And, we know the story with Dr. Disrespect. So he's very upset about that they chose Dr. Disrespect over Mersh. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They chose Dr. Disrespect over Mersh. And then, his car's broken down now. I mean, he is a mess right now. He's broke, alone, car won't start, and Spectrum is breaking me. I am ruined. A Christmas cringe spectacular. I watched this, and then this one got updated today. Spectrum Christmas special. God hates me and deserve it. Life's put the boots to me. Help. I'll end it. I haven't watched this whole thing. I watched like 10 minutes of it when I was walking down here to set up the stream. Melvin, King Cobra had a tooth fall out on stream when he bit a chicken sandwich. God, these people are a mess. So now here's the deal. When I was thinking about let's do Project Melvin, we stream every single day. The thought came across my mind of like, we are not going to become any of this. You cannot let this take over your life. Thank God I have some wits about me, because I wouldn't want to live this way. Yes, he gets to live off of streaming and all that, but this is no way to live. King Cobra, that is no way to live. I would rather work a 9 to 5. Like, that is... It's not worth it. So anyway, I've been watching this though, and I was watching this part where he was fighting with Spectrum. Which one do we want to jump into? I don't have timestamps, so we're just going to kind of jump around. This one though, this one's got the best title. I want to say, and then they also, what's so great is the soundtrack to these videos. They put the most like dramatic or depressing music over it to really emphasize the disaster that is Mersh. You want Cobra serving burgers or customer service? I mean, he doesn't have to be serving burgers. Maybe he can be a Walmart greeter. You know what I mean? Like, just something. He can dig a ditch. He'll get paid better doing that than working at McDonald's, you know? Like, I would rather do that than have to live. I'd rather be out in the cold right now digging a hole than to have to live the life of Cobra or Mersh. I truly. But I think this is the one. Let's see. Oh, and then they get fancier and fancier as these go on. He's like fucks up tubes in Walmart. Cobra got fired from Wendy's for being incompetent. Did he really? I just love all the fucking... I'm obsessed with this now. Mersh has been somebody that I've been aware of for a while. I think Uncle Stinker originally put us on to him having a stroke. Steel Toe brought him back into my life. And now I'm hooked. I'm hooked on this. I can't stop watching these compilations. And it's just him bitching. It's just him fucking bitching.
By the way, I know the _Mersh account on YouTube. You're like, fucking great.
You know a good doc about Mersh? Oh, is it that porcelain one? If it is, I haven't seen it. Isn't it like Terrorsburg or something like that? I think it's come up in my recommended. I've not watched it, but yeah, that's the one, Terrorsburg. He is a real Terrorsburg. I don't know what that is, but if you were to say, what's a Terrorsburg?
You know what I mean? Bing, bing, bong, boom, bing. I apparently also don't have a car now. I went to go start my car, and it went ape shit on me. It just went absolutely ape shit on me. I couldn't. It was weird, bro. It's something electrical. I'm thinking it's a dead battery.
Ned Ryerson, Bing.
Battery. I literally I hit the start on my car and it just went everything flipping on and off, on and off, on and off. And then I couldn't get, because my remote battery was dead and the car was so dead. And then I switched the remote battery to try to open, because my car locked, and then I couldn't unlock the car because the battery was dying in my remote. Put a fresh battery in the remote. I had to use my manual key to get in and shut everything off. It literally just sat on, but not on. So it is what it is. I'm gonna have to get a battery.
This guy's a mess.
I'm gonna have to put it in myself because I'm broke. Anyway, that's my fun. That's my fun night so far. But we're good. I was almost a little bit late because I had to walk to the fucking store instead of driving. But we did get some booze. We got some fun.
Oh, so he was able to walk to the store to get booze. That was what he needed his car for, was to go get some booze. But he was able to at least hike over there. The first part is like an hour, 8 minutes, and part 2 is 3 hours, 14. Oh, the Terrorsburg doc. Maybe we'll dive into that one of these days. We do have some deep dives to get into that I have set aside. So when we get a good chunk of time where we can really sink in a good 4 hours, because today we probably got another 30 minutes, and then I have to probably wrap this up. But
I have, and I want to wait a little bit. I want to see if we get some people in here. I know my Sunday night streams are not extremely popular. I know it's the holidays, so I know we're not going to have huge numbers tonight, but I know we'll get more.
You heard Mr. Medicare still kicking? That guy's still alive? I thought he died like a while ago.
People in here than the 100 or so that are currently watching. Stephen Naveed said battery may just need a charge, may not need to do a full replacement. Nah, that battery's been on its way out. To be honest, Stephen, I know what you mean, but you know, I don't know if you guys remember, I complained like a month or two ago that my starter seemed to be going, right? Well, I don't think it was the starter. I think whoever suggested it was the battery was correct.
See, Medicare is doing a New Year's stream. Of what? I thought he's like near death.
Because my starter still works. Everything still works, but it's just been... There's definitely been like a sluggishness to starting the car, and honestly, also
I haven't seen anything from that guy. And fuck, dude, what has he even got? I mean, is he relevant still? Because I know he was kind of relevant up until what 2020, 2021. I'd see him pop up. I've never really watched him because he doesn't show his face, just his voice, right? But I just didn't. He didn't have anything to say that interested me. So he got cancer and he stopped doing stuff. Oh, okay. So that's probably when he did then.
It's fucking. It's cold. It's now in the 40s here. So now that the temperatures dropped to the 40s, that battery's probably cooked. Here was the highlight. Here was the highlight last night of if you guys don't know, usually after night.
Oh yeah, so he's been playing VR chat and saying slurs in VR chat because he's on Rumble.
Depending on, I don't know if he's going to be around tonight, but you know, usually we do Nightwave and then Virgie will stream, and Virgie has been streaming.
Here, let me
on
find
VR chat. And
let me find.
I wanted to shout out that Metal Shred Freak guy did donate after the show. He said, "Ain't much. Appreciate the support."
Let's
pet
see.
peeves.
Oh, here we go. Here
that
we go.
fast. I promise you guys,
This is
bullied some bullies.
That's what it gets.
Amanda for 10 said, "Sorry," and talking in all caps. It's fine. It's fine.
I won't lie. He was good at roasting people. Was he?
I don't have 1,000 people watching and chatting, so like my chat doesn't move that fast. I promise you guys, I read 90% of the chat comments. I can see the chat. So when people start repeating themselves and yelling at me, there's a couple things. One, I don't like when people tell me, I don't like this, move on, do something else. That one of my top pet peeves. If you want to do a show, do a show. Don't tell me how to do mine. Two, the all caps thing, which is fine. But third, people know I can see you in the chat. When people start repeating themselves, I'm like, I saw you. It's fine.
Move on. We can't move on. Not from Mersh.
We're all fine. Everybody calm down.
You don't know what's good for you.
A little worked up. My fucking car won't start, all right? How about fucking deal with me and my attitude today? Because I'm the one whose car isn't fucking starting, and I lost my wallet. Not having a great Christmas. This Christmas sucks.
I was just testing.
Anyway, I just wanted to read that real quick. Make sure that we don't have any other ones. Boom, boom, bing. Let me check Cash App real quick. Boom, boom, bong. And then we'll move on.
And he spends most of his stream, he's like Steel Toe in the way where we talked about Steel Toe, where he spends all the time like begging to hit his donation goal every day. Like that's the majority of his stream. Is just like, are we going to get the $300 we need today or something? And Mersh shits on him for that. Rightfully so. But then all Mersh does is say, send me money via Cash App. He is Steel Toe. This is dark Steel Toe.
Boom, boom, bing, boom, boom, bong, and then we'll move on here. And by the way, I don't have a shitty car, Amanda. I have a Cadillac, actually.
What's a shitty one? Because it doesn't run.
What's your car doing when you try to start it?
Yeah, he's Darth Toe. He's Darth Toe.
The battery's dead, dude. I know that it's got to be a dead battery because when I go to start it, it just goes nuts. Like it obviously doesn't have enough oomph to start, but everything goes click, 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 turn off, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, click, 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 it just went nuts. electronic, like when I tried to start it. And I'm pretty sure it's a dead battery. Plus, as I explained in the beginning of the show, my battery has already been sort of on my mind that it needs to be replaced soon.
This is almost hypnotic to me. I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's like when this reminds me, these Mersh videos, maybe you don't feel the same way, but I'm just giving you a window into my life a little. I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day when I used to have to play video games, if you wanted to play, the Sega or the Nintendo, it was plugged into the back of the TV. But to get access to it, you had to put yourself on channel 3, right? You had to go to channel 3 to turn the system on. And channel 3, at least here in Michigan, is PBS. And I'd get to PBS, and it'd be in the morning, and I'm looking for the game, and the Teletubbies or Sesame Street would be on. And it was like hypnotic. Like all of a sudden, I'm like 12 years old, but I'm sitting there watching the Teletubbies. I'm just looking and then I realize, like, wait a minute, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes watching Teletubbies. It's just like, it's a hypnosis. And this is what Mersh is, to me as an adult, is what Teletubbies were when I was, in my early adolescence. Someone should edit Star Wars scenes of Luke fighting Vader and put Aaron's face on Luke and so forth. That'd be good. The vacuum distracted him on the show. Wait, which one?
And it's been...
Oh, on the Teletubbies, yeah.
A little wonky, and now we just got battered with cold weather. So, get a reliable car, Mersh. My car is reliable. The fucking battery is dead, you fucking... Fuck you mean? Mission Creep said, how old's your battery? It's has not been replaced since I got the car. So I know everyone thinks it's the alternator. I'm telling you, I don't think it's the alternator. It's the battery. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like my alternator's fine, but here's the thing: when your alternator works and your battery is fucked, the alternator ain't gonna do shit. STM said nope, alternator or transmission. Yeah, because when a car's transmission's bad, it won't start. Fuck you mean? So it's
I like that he's chasing his whiskey with a beer. Is Mersh a Minnesota streamer too? I don't know. I think he's in Florida. Isn't he in Florida? I thought he was like in Florida or some shit. I don't know. Or is it New York? He's not in Minnesota. No, he's not part of that Minnesota scene with what's his face, Nick Rekieta and Steel Toe and all that.
Click, 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 and then everything was turning on and off, turning on and off, turning on and off, and I was like, fuck. And then it wouldn't turn off at all. So then I walked to the store, and when I was walking home, I'm like, are my lights still on in my car? Like, it was still like, it was weird. Thank you, Katamambo, for $10. Says, when from bad to Mersh, I need more Mersh stand-up. I've been thinking about doing some open mics. We'll see.
The music is what gets me, though. It sends me because it brings on this it takes you out of the moment, and you just see it. You see it for the drama that it is. If you watch this as a drama, it's really compelling. It's really compelling. This is what I like to watch. If you're like, what do you like to? This is what I like to watch this, and I like to watch people argue. This is what it is for me. The most recent one, where's the? Oh, that's what I was looking for. Shit, I closed it out. What I was looking for was when he starts fighting with the internet, because the internet keeps taking him out. And where is it at?
I'm trying so hard.
Oh yeah, this is it. This now, and here's the deal. I understand the struggle of the internet fucking you over, right? We ran into this. We were having a bit of that issue before I switched over from Comcast. Comcast was really fucking me. And then since I've switched over, we only had like a few minor incidences where it kind of would go out for a little bit, but it really wasn't that bad. And one of them was my fault because I didn't even hook it up to the Wi-Fi. Or I was only hooked up via the Wi-Fi. But this is where it really starts to come off. He's just really getting... And I understand it, but it is Mersh, where there is just like the rage, the seething is... It's compelling.
One of the triggers for myself, it won't be a bitch.
Yeah.
I could have went and done shit. Disconnecting again. You should probably forgive him. Wait, am I going to the Spanish store?
Melvin, you should be Mersh for Halloween next year. It probably wouldn't be that hard to do.
Or am I just disconnecting again? I don't know anymore. I don't care. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about any of this shit? Just fucking myself. That didn't connect. That did not connect correctly. Because of the stupid fucking internet. It was fine. I sat here rambling.
This is a modern day. The drama that's in this, to me, this is like Shakespeare. Dark Mersh is emerging, yes.
Done shit. But no, I couldn't have gone and done shit, because if I'd gone and done shit, I would have immediately gotten disconnected. Somebody's fucking with me. At this point, I can't believe it's anything other than somebody's fucking with me.
The seething has begun.
The hiccups are fucking miserable. I hate it.
Always got hiccups too.
Literally, I'll be honest with you, there may come a day where I myself, and if myself, I can tell you this, one of the triggers for myself, it won't be a bitch. It won't be like drug withdrawal. One of the reasons, minor inconveniences I might myself over, is hiccups. It's fun having internet that, like, it's the most frustrating thing ever to just have your internet only fuck up just enough to keep disconnecting you from shit, but never enough to, like, keep you, like if the internet would just go, we're down. You go, all right, well, it's down. But not this internet. New sir. Service unavailable. Everyone's going to be off. Everyone's going to be home. So everyone's going to be on the internet. And again, Spectrum pretends like you're just throttling the internet. And
they do throttle you. They do throttle you sometimes. That was something I found out is part of the deal when I signed, because I use WoW. I think it's only in Michigan. But it is the competitor is they don't put data caps. They lock in my price, which is much more cheaper than Comcast, and they don't throttle. Granted, they only do internet. They don't have they don't give you a TV or anything like that. It's just an internet company, which is fine. I'll take that. But I did not know throttling was a thing, which would explain why I was having issues. So while I am enjoying this guy's misery right now, I can relate. Like it's entertaining. It's as entertaining as like watching someone fall off a bike. Like I've been there, I fell off a bike a number of times, skinned up my knees and arms and whatever. But it's still kind of funny when you watch someone fall off a bike. It's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? Like this is...
You point that out, they're like, we're not throttling the internet. We legally can't do that. And you're like, no, that's what you're doing. You're throttling the internet. And then when you get caught doing it, you go like, it's an equipment thing. And I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. You're like, no, it's what you're doing. Can I get one website that doesn't have like cheaty, scummy little fuck? trying so hard to just get some shit downloaded. I can't even do that now. Like, I can't even download a quick thing and do a thing. Like, this is becoming a fucking problem, dude. Everything and everyone's conspiring against me, and I don't know, man.
But you know what I like is how he catastrophizes this. Like, I understand the rage, but I don't start turning this into like, oh, the whole world's against me now. They're all out to get me now.
I hope reincarnation is real, and I'd love to find out what it's like to just come back and have, like, live life in easy mode. That'd be cool. That'd be fucking tight, dude. That'd be fucking awesome.
And I like the reason why he's so pissed is because he can't do VR chat. Like the amount of, again, trust me, I know the rage. I know it. But when you step away and you see the task at hand, what do you think hard mode is? I don't know. This is hard mode in his opinion. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. I just love it. He says, like, I wish I had it on easy mode. I got it so tough. Motherfucker, you had a 6-figure deal with Rumble that you imploded by threatening to murder the CEO of Rumble. What is going on with you? Let's see. Kitten with no glizzy, pucker up buttercup and stick it out for Captain Arkansas. Can you throw your chair across your office, please? It's making me nervous. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. No, I can't. Sorry. Apologies, but can't do it.
It's just going to keep booting me. Like,
okay? I don't get to live my life on easy mode like some people.
I don't know what to do. Like, this is my internet. This is Spectrum. This is what they do. They pretend they provide me with a service, and they don't fucking ever do it. This is great. This is fun. I wanted to have fun tonight, not be frustrated. I want to send this whole fucking stream. You know what? We're going to harass the fuck out of Spectrum. I've decided we need to harass the fuck out of Spectrum. They're going to fix me.
How much money for you to powder your entire body and shake it off using your muscles? I have money. Cash, green paper. There's no amount. Sorry. Not gonna do it. I don't need it that bad. I don't need it that bad.
Neighborhood.
Oh, I need to go on W. I need to go
By hook or crook, you guys are gonna fix my shit. We're starting a campaign starting tomorrow night where all we do is harass Spectrum. That'll
get your problem fixed. Yes, harass your internet service provider, and that'll get it fixed real quick. Please, for love of all things holy, just look up Tongues. Please, you're my hero. Tongues. I don't know about that. What, just tongues? Like on YouTube? You just want to see video of tongues? No. You can wait a while for that. We're watching Mersh.
Fucking Did I even download the avatar before it disconnected me?
Onto the right.
Yeah, I know I got disconnected because of Spectrum. We know. We wanted to have fun tonight, but we're not allowed to do that. Spectrum doesn't let us have fun. Spectrum fucking takes my money, fucks me in my ass, doesn't give me my fucking internet, and then they just go, well, that's how life is. That's what you do. Oh, cool. I'm reconnected. I'm just trying to get the fucking song, and I can't even do that. So caring. Like, I wanna. I don't need much, man. I just need my shit to work. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I want. That's all I want is to make shit to work. But yeah, I'm already disconnected because I'm sure my shit's already fucked up again. Unfucking believable that I can't just have a basic little.
And here's my thing. My guess is that there is. I'm sure there's some level of like service issue, but I'm also thinking if it's consistent enough, sometimes there is a bit of user error. Like if you have, I think we talked about this before, where OneDrive. A few years ago when I first moved to this house, I was having issues because OneDrive was wanting to back up like the stream. So anytime there was like a stream VOD that would be saved, because I save all of the videos from every stream, you know, we're talking like 10 gigs. So it's trying to upload a 10 gig file from the night before to OneDrive while I'm streaming. Well, of course it's going to cut me out. Like, of course it's going to do that. So I wonder, you know, that's the deal. Let's see. Uncle Stinker's got some fun facts about tongues. Okay. We'll set that up here. We're almost done with this merch thing. We'll do that and we'll wrap up.
Fucking stream, man. Have some fun with my friends. I'm alone in the holidays. My life's fucking a mess. I'm broke. I'm tired. My car don't work. I lost my wallet. I want to. And I'm like, you know, it'd be fun making a couple bucks, having some fun, goofing around on VR chat with my boys. But I can't do that. God and the world at large has decided I am not to be entitled to any joy. I'm apparently not allowed a shred of joy this year. Isn't that fun? Oh, good. Is this one not going to work too? Conversion failed. So, is it just a fucking...
Like, this is... I just want to zoom out for a minute. Can we just zoom out from what has been said of, like... Again, I understand the frustration of the internet that you pay for not working. Trust me, I get it. But, like, when you see someone say, I want to die... They're trying to destroy me. I can't have any joy. And you're like, wow, what is it that you're needing to work on to that your internet provider is holding you back on? And you see that it's VR chat with a skibbity toilet and a mech. Like, what? That's the thing. That's what it is. You're like, I can't make a VR skibbity toilet. I want to die. Take me now. Oh God. Have you ever heard of a real Melvin? Is like, yeah, I've heard about that. The front wedgie. Yeah, I've heard about that. What's his VR character? I don't know. I don't know if I can't tell if it's the skibbity toilet that's moving around or if this is first person view.
Yeah, we're back. I mean, I'm going to try to download the thing and maybe see if it works. It probably won't. None of this will work. None of this cares. Who cares anymore? At this point, like, there's
like what I would do if I was having that big of a problem, and I've done this, I had to do this, is you just got to usually if you reset your router, that's another one. You know, sometimes you got to reset it. You got to unplug it and plug it back in, as they say.
Point in watching my show. There's no point. Because they won't let you. They won't let me live my life and just enjoy time with my friends. Why would you let me do that? I literally just want to have a fun stream with my friends. Why aren't you letting me have that? Why can't I have that? Why can't I just use my internet after 11 p.m. Why is that a... All night. They're gonna do this to me.
By time, by gravity,
Night.
by all these physical forces, when really I just...
Check, did anybody donate? Probably not, because who would watch this fucking stream? Who cares, right? Because it's just a mess. I can't even fucking broadcast.
that I've ever dreamed of being.
I mean, it's funny because, like, I'm still sitting here trying to do the Eddie Guerrero thing, and that's never going to happen. But it's just funny that I'm still trying. But it's like, what am I going to do? Go into the fucking VR world and get disconnected in 2 minutes?
I want your outfit.
Dab it up. Let's dab it. It's dab time.
No, DV, it's not just you. It's
Dabs
my
will fix
internet
it.
keeps fucking doing that. It literally does this. This is what Spectrum does. It literally, every time after 11:30, it just clips my upload speed. It clips my upload speed. Clips my upload speed, and every fucking 2.5 minutes clips my upload speed. The dude showed me the meter. The text showed me the meter for the my whole neighborhood and my old neighborhood, and every neighborhood that has Spectrum has this happen, because Spectrum will lie to you and tell you they're not clipping your shit or fucking bottlenecking you. They are. Amanda said we should stream earlier. I should just stream earlier. Virgie, we're gonna have to stream early tomorrow.
This, you don't understand the amount of pieces. Guys, I was very frustrated today because it's been so busy. This has been relaxing. I don't know about you, but this truly has been like, just like, it really, watching someone else in misery really is therapeutic in a way. I am hoping that you're getting as much joy out of this as I am. Let's see. I know you see this. Yeah, the tongue thing. Yeah. I mean, if you got to see it so bad, you got Google. You can go check it out. But we'll look at it in a minute. I work on my schedule, okay? Not yours, okay? This is the way it works. I have a...
Let's do ROTC's time slot. Because my internet's just going to keep doing this.
The funny thing is he was talking about, I don't think it was on this video, but he talks about like his internet speeds, and they're dog shit. They're like bad. Like, I have better speed, and mine are not amazing. Like, he's doing like 15 megabytes a second upload, and he says that was good. And I was like, what? What? Like, even with shitty Comcast, I was getting like 35. I think I'm up to like 40 to 50 now. And then I'm gonna speed ahead here. So I watched part of the one from today, and he calls Spectrum, and I find out he's on like the $60 a month plan. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, cable, like, internet plans are pretty uniform now, and $60 a month is like, that's the cheapo plan. Okay, that's the plan where they are gonna throttle you. All like the good ones are like $75, $100 a month. Like, that's what you gotta pay. So this is, and I'm just saying, like, if your entire business is hinged on your internet, I would say a good investment is to get good internet. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, all right. So I think I showed you the majority of what I wanted to show you. Mine's over $100 a month. Well, yeah, they'll raise it over time. Mine was, I had Comcast, they rose mine, and again, I had no TV, just internet. Rose mine from $100 to $150 a month. And then I went to WoW for the same exact shit, and I'm paying $75. So, and I'm like, all right, I'll take that. And I get better quality service. So, anyway. All right, so what is this tongue thing? Uncle Stinker sent the tongue thing. We'll do this. and then we will wrap up tonight.
Do you know that a tiger's tongue is so rough that it can remove paint from the walls and separate the skin from the flesh of the captured prey? The tiger's
imagine
tongue
that.
is covered with numerous small, sharp, backward-facing projections called papi. It is also
I think most cats have that, because even my cat, when he licks my hand, like it feels pretty rough. Like it's like sandpaper.
classified as the most dangerous tongue in the world. Do you know that a tiger's tongue is so rough that it can remove paint from the walls and separate the skin from...
Okay, well, there we go. There's our tongue video. Thank you so much, Uncle Stinker. Hopefully, a kitten with no glizzy got their rocks off to that. So, all right. Well, I think we accomplished a lot today. And by a lot, I mean not much at all. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, I have everybody's prizes as the pinned chat. Thank you, You Ain't Hardcore, for pinning that for me. Says these are all going to go out tomorrow because I am not leaving the house until I don't know when. Maybe in the not until the evening. So I will be here all day tomorrow, and I'll be working on this along with a number of other things. And everyone will get their prizes and be happy and so on. Tomorrow we will stream. It will be quick. It will have a little bit more direction than just Mersh. We'll do more than just watch a Mersh thing. Project Melvin continues on, but it'll be short. We're going to keep it. The next couple days are going to be short. Probably until like Sunday, Monday, and then I got a nice deep dive for us to get into. I've been sitting on. And then... yeah, then we got New Year's. We'll do a little fun thing for New Year's. New Year's Day is going to be just a hangover day. It's going to be just a hangout for a bit. And then January 2nd, it's time for business. We set out our goals for the new year, and we start getting to work. And that's going to be a longer stream because of that very reason. So that's the outline for the foreseeable future here until the second, for the rest of the year. That's the outline for the rest of the year. But I appreciate everybody's patience right now. I truly do. Was there anything else? I did get, what is this? Did I get a message over here? Hold on a sec. Or did I already read this? What is this? No, okay. Yeah, I saw that already. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, I think that's, like I said, today was really quick. I appreciate everybody being able to come and hang out as you were able to. And I think we will gear up for a raid. Who is on? Always a good time. Well, thank you, Uncle Stinker. Thank you so much. Who is on? Oh, look at this. Look at this son of a bitch. Looks like Tequila's on right now. Yeah. Well, perfect. This is perfect. It's like, what do they call that? Synchronicity? Not synchronicity. What is that? Serendipity? Is this serendipitous? Is that the right word I'm looking for? Serendipity? Not the film, the fucking definition. I need to know the fucking meaning to make sure I'm using it right. Good luck in making unexpected and fortunate discoveries. That's it. This is serendipitous. That Tequila is on. So we'll go and send a raid over to Tequila. Looks like he's doing some holiday Fortniting. He's Fortnite in a big, big way. So that's good. Which is that, because that's the category Twitch forces me in every day. I'm going to record this and I'm going to show you, like, every time I start the stream, I set up everything, the titles and everything. It's in the just chatting section. And then when I push start stream, it literally refreshes and puts me in the Fortnite section every fucking time. It's insane. Kismet would also work. True, I think Kismet would work. But yeah, let's go say hi to Tequila. He is drinking an Arizona iced tea, it looks like. But Joe, I truly appreciate everybody hanging out. And of course, I don't ever want you to forget this simple fact that if you were to go ahead and throw a party, everybody, I don't care who's involved, even my worst enemy, the card attached would always say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having patience. Thank you so much for... We're 1 week in. Project Melvin is 1 week in. And I think we've got 50-some more weeks to go. 52 or something. Before we have to check in and see how we did. So I truly appreciate that. So let's go say hi to another friend. Let's go say hi to Tequila. He is in the bus. He is trying to land. There's a big kaboom coming. I don't know. There's missiles going on. I don't know what's happening. But you'll find out in just a moment. So thank you so much. Bye-bye. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I will be here 5:30. We're going to do a quick one at 5 and 5:30. Somewhere in that range for a couple hours, okay? So be there. Be there. That means your gifts, by the way, will be in your inboxes by 5 or 5:30 tomorrow, okay? So I should have said that in the beginning, but hey, you stuck it out 2.5 hours. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And everyone else,